I am going to be totally honest. I initially thought that I'd have to load up this account, I'd have to make a plan, I'd have to head back to Kanto, head back to a previous region, and I was gonna do something to essentially prepare myself for the Elite Four, but I actually don't think I have to. I think I'm actually strong enough. You see, we have a level 58 Primeape with Choice Band, a Sceptile 55 with Flying Gem. Our match obedience level is 58. That's important to note. Gyarados level 58, Darmanitan 57 with Choice Scarf, Rotom with Leftovers 50, and Conkeldurr Flame Orb with 50. These are our two lowest Pokemon, but these are extremely good competitive Pokemon, IVs, EV trained, etc. So I think they'll be plenty powerful. But yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. Today we are on the Cool Duder account, and this is Road to PokeMMO. If you don't know, Road to PokeMMO is essentially a progress series where I show you the road to creating a new maxed sort of main account in PokeMMO in the year 2022/now 2023. On this account, we have played through the Kanto region, we have played through the Unova region. That was Season 1 and Season 2. We made 1 million Pokeyen from scratch. We made a PvP team and got into PvP from scratch. And now we are in the Hoenn region, and our side goal is to eventually make 10 million Pokeyen. But first things first, we have to complete the Hoenn region, defeat the Elite Four, and that'll give us access to level 100 Pokemon in this region, allowing us to do one of the best money grinds in the game, which is farming Ditto at Desert Underpass. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. I think I'm fully ready. I think my team is fully set. I don't know if Primeape should be my lead, but it's definitely not terrible. Honestly, maybe something like Darmanitan is a little better, having U-turn and everything in the Scarf. But Primeape CC is pretty good. I don't know the typings of all of these Pokemon in here. I'm going to go ahead and go for that Darmanitan lead, honestly, and just get off crazy damage. Now, the nice thing about this is that your first playthrough against an Elite Four, you will actually heal after every gym trainer. So that is super helpful. Here is our first attempt at the first gym leader in Hoenn. I have not prepped for this at all. I'm really just winging it. We're against Elite Four member Sydney. Cacturn is their lead. I'm assuming he's dark or grass, one of those typings. I don't even know. I'm assuming dark, but I could be wrong. We have our Darmanitan lead against this, so this should be super free. We can actually just U-turn here, because this thing is 4 times weak to the U-turn, so we should do enough damage to kill it. Let's go ahead and double check. 99.3, showing us that it is Focus Sash. That is really relevant. Now, this is a grass type. I don't want to go Rotom here. I probably can go something like Sceptile or Conkeldurr. This is kind of, doesn't really matter too much, but we'll see. I'm going to go Conk here, I think, just to tank the attack, and I can get off a Mach Punch if I need to finish this thing off. Let's see what he responds with. A Thunder Punch came out, so I'm really glad I didn't head over to Gyarados or anything, but that is unfortunate. That Paralyze is actually pretty brutal, since I'd rather have that Flame Orb proc. I'm honestly probably just going to spend this turn going for the Paralyze heal. I'm trying to think if I'm scared of anything from him. Where is the... Yeah, I'm going to go for that Paralyze heal for sure. I stocked up on potions and everything before this. I want to be able to get burned to have my guts and not get messed up too badly. Energy Ball is going to do a bit of damage, but it shouldn't be too crazy. That was a lot more than I expected, though. I'll be totally honest. I do have Drain Punch access. Do I want to go for a bulk up here? I think I just go for hard Mach Punch. Take care of this thing and see what Pokemon's up next. I'm not playing my Conkeldurr the best, I'll say. Crawdon comes in. This is definitely a Pokemon I can Mach Punch and do really good damage to, if not KO it. I'm curious of the speed difference here, though. Like, if I'm fast-ish at all, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to since I'm sassy. I think I'm always going to go for the Mach Punch. This thing should pretty much KO me if it lands an attack against me. So 86% to him. That'll do enough. Crab Hammer. Yup, it's always going to KO me. That's okay. This thing does pretty massive damage if it can get an attack off. This, however, should be another free switch into Darmanitan, and I'm just going to go for that U-turn play again. Definitely looking like a dark type gym leader. Of course, we've seen Crawdon and Cacturn. Pretty cool Pokemon. Crawdon taken care of. Only 3 Pokemon left. Since we know he's dark type, I'm just going to make the switch over to Primeape and look to spam close combats. We'll see if he brings in a ghost type, though. Absol comes in. This should be pretty free to spam CC against. Let's see if he has a Focus Sash, though. Nope. Okay, clean kill. Shiftry coming in after. My defenses are lower, but my attack is fine. So as long as I don't have Focus Sashes, I should be pretty free to clean up here. This is going to do, even through the Chople Berry, dude. Wow. He had a lot of Pokemon that were really weak to U-turn as well. So that Darmanitan lead, like, he had multiple 4 times weaknesses, Shiftry and Cacturn, I believe. That Darmanitan lead really ended up working out. And yeah, this Primeape is just going to slay through everything. All right, quite the easy first gym leader, which is a good sign. One trainer fully defeated. He will fully heal me up, as you can see, even reviving my Conqueror, which is super nice. Please always keep that in mind. If you're doing the Ho in Elite Four, if you're doing any Elite Four for your first time, keep that in mind. It is a huge strategic benefit to be able to keep in mind that your Pokemon will be healed and kind of sacrifice them more efficient. We see a Bayonet lead. This will be interesting. Do we go straight from Dark type to Ghost type gym leader back to back? I don't know this region well enough. Now, I'm not doing huge damage here. I think I'm fine to go for the Flare Blitz, though. This thing is not tanky, and Darmanitan just does monstrous damage. I'm happy to take 33% or whatever damage I take here to get off a monstrous Flare Blitz, take out a Pokemon, easy peasy. I only take, what, 22%, 24% damage there? I mean, Sableye, same thing. Flare Blitz, oh, I'm just going to take these things out. I'm a huge fan and a huge advocate for Darmanitan. This thing is a beaut. And then Dusknoir just gets taken out as well. I'm just one hit KOing everything. And this is sort of the benefit of this series. Now that I'm in Season 3, now that I'm a developed account, I have these PvP Pokemon that I made for PvP, but they're actually giving me huge benefits, obviously, here in a storyline run, which is just awesome. And that's the whole point of this series. Sort of snowballing and compiling all of these benefits. The more regions you get done, the more benefits you get, the more you progress, the easier things become, the more Pokeyen you can make, the faster you can get through regions, etc., etc. It all just snowballs really hard in PokeMMO. And that's the second gym leader taken care of. Absolutely just spammed through by a Darmanitan. They wish me luck. I head to the next room. Looking like an ice gym leader of some sorts would be my wild guess, which might be Darmanitan fodder once again. Well, we'll see. I could also see, yeah, ice. It looks like, okay, this is going to be Darmanitan's time to shine. He's going to snowball through this entire Elite Four. The Frostlass does have a Focus Sash. You hate to see it, but that's only expected during Elite Fours. There's tons of Focus Sashes running around, which is why I always recommend, if you're struggling, that Shadow Ball did no damage though. I always recommend, if you're struggling, to hit up those Stealth Rock sturdy Pokemon, those leads, because man, you will take care of so many Focus Sashes or just sturdy abilities in general. It's really, really good. Stealth Rocks are awesome against Elite Fours. Now, I am locked into Flare Blitz here. I feel like I want to make a switch. I don't think it's worth, I mean, I could just take things speedy. I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't think I'm in, like, danger, but what attack? He's going to throw up some sort of, like, Surf or something against this, right? I think I just go over to Rotom and go for a Volt Switch. I'm going to make the safe play. Why not? We'll make the correct play even. I could have gone over to Sceptile as well and maybe gone for, a Leaf Blade or something, but I think this is even safer because I can get off bigger damage probably with my Rotom versus my Sceptile. I don't think it's going to do as much damage, crazily enough. This thing is pretty bulky, and this Rotom is competitively trained, which helps a lot. A crit there is also really, really helpful. What kind of attack does he go for here? Probably Super Fang would be my best guess. I think I'm going to make the switch over to, I want to say Conkeldurr here because I want to try to get the Flame Orb proc, essentially. Ice Beam comes in, as long as it doesn't freeze me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I get the free Flame Orb proc, which is really, really nice. And I should be able, I think I'm faster here. I should just Drain Punch or Bulk Up. I think I'm almost safe with going for a free Bulk Up here because he's never going to be able to, like, obliterate me too bad. He actually is faster than me, which kind of stinks because that means I'm not able to Drain Punch him, which, once again, that's the sassy nature coming. I think this is definitely a Trick Room sort of use Conkeldurr. I pretty much am never able to get a Drain Punch off, which really stinks. We'll go for the Mach Punch, though, and take out this this Wall Rain and move on to the next Pokemon. I'm surprised. 46%. I thought he looked like less HP there. This Conkeldurr is not doing me as well as I thought it would, but maybe it's because I'm kind of making weird plays with it. And obviously, I can't Mach Punch this. I think I just sacrifice this go. I go for the Stone Edge. It probably kills me. Yeah, Hex is going to do, even more damage because I'm Flame Orbed. So, okay, we'll go ahead and take that L and move on. We'll probably just have Focus Sash as well as another Focus Sasher. I'm going to make the play over to Rotom then and just go for a Volt Switch or something to weaken it, go over to Darmanitan, and then finish it off via that. I could also just go for a Hydro Pump. I'm going to Volt Switch. Will-O-Wisp is totally fine on this. I'm super happy with this being burned. It does not matter to me at all. Very good Pokemon to tank the burn on. I'm going to do this, head over to Darmanitan or something else to finish this off. I don't know if it quite matters. Yeah, I think we just go Darm, go for the Flare Blitz. It's too free. It's just absurd damage and takes out pretty much any Pokemon. 2 Pokemon left to take care of. Glalie comes in. This thing should get taken care of by 1 Flare Blitz unless it's Focus Sash. Nope, that's a Ripperino. Glalie down, 1 Pokemon to go. What could the last Pokemon be? Show me another Ice type. I do love these Ice types, so it is brutal to see them taken out so easily. And it's another Glalie. All right, rest in peace, my friend. On to the next trainer. No Focus Sash. You'd love to see it. This is going really fast, obviously due to my progression, but I think we are on the last, at least the fourth. We still have to do the rival, of course. Rival's still coming up, but this is the fourth guy, the sailor type Pokemon trainer, of course. Let's see what he's got for us. Elite Four Drake. What a cool NPC. I definitely don't remember storyline stuff enough, but what a cool guy. Flygon versus Darmanitan is not the best for me. I'm not going to be able to do anything crazy here. I probably just U-turn out to something. 46% from U-turn is pretty nuts, though. I am super happy about that. I keep wanting to make these Conkeldurr plays, but there's a decent chance this thing just drops a Draco Meteor. Hydro Pump is not going to be crazy against this. I could go Gyarados and try to set up... I don't have rain on this thing, though. I could go Gyarados and try to set up Dragon Dance. I assume this is just a Dragon-type leader, from what it seems. I don't think this thing is going to have Thunder Punch or anything. I'm going to make the Gyarados play, I think, and just try my best on it. We get a nice little Intimidate proc off, which is kind of cool. He goes for an EQ. We'll take that any day of the week. Now we'll go for the D-Dance. He goes for a Dragon Rush, doing very little damage to me. Wow, only 22%. I mean, I'm super free here to go for a second DD. This is where things will get scary for him and pretty much be a GG. I'm now faster than his Flygon. I'm a Gyarados with 2 Dragon Dances up, and he misses the other Dragon Rush, and I'm pretty much full HP. I don't know how he ever wins this. We're going to Waterfall spam. That'll take him out 54%. It's funny, but I think this is going to be the easiest battle so far. Maybe even easier than the Darmanitan slug, because I'm not going to lose any Pokemon. I lost other Pokemon before, but I think here is where I lose 0 Pokemon. I'm going to go for a Crunch. He does get Intimidate off and lower my stuff a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. That defense drop actually really matters. Oh, wow. But it restored its stats with the White Herb, and it missed a Draco Meteor. Wow. Lowering its stats actually helped me get rid of that White Herb, which is a big deal. Did I crit? How did I kill it there? I actually crit. That crit really matters. It gets an extra attack off if I don't crit there. Okay, this is an extremely lucky fight, which worries me a little. Hopefully the next fights aren't going to be cursed. 84% of this Flygon will get 2 hit KO'd. It does pack a Thunder Punch to come back at me. Okay, doing a lot of damage. Obviously 4 times weak to that electric attack. We'll finish this thing off with a Waterfall. Hopefully bring in something without a Thunder attack. I think this is going to be the end for my Gyarados. I'm going to get a nice Crunch off on the Kingdra. Try to do as much damage as possible and let this thing take out my Gyarados. I think I might live that, actually. Okay, no, I get taken out. But Kingdra is now locked into Outrage, which is really good for me. I think I just head over to... I want to say Sceptile and go for a neutral Leaf Blade. I'm trying to think of a different play here that's even better, but I don't really think there's much. I could go Rotom Wash. I'm going to do the Sceptile play. Kingdra is just such a good typing, which is why I used him for my Kanto Nuzlocke and why I recommend him so much. Dude, being Water Dragon is so good. You pretty much don't have any weaknesses. You resist everything. It's just super good. Or at least take neutral damage from stuff. That water typing really helps out. Or with the dragon typing really helps out with the water typing. Removing that electric weakness and removing the grass weakness. It's super good. Alright, Altaria comes in next. This guy had like every Pokemon 4 times weak to Ice. I haven't used my Acrobatics gem yet. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Why not? My next Acrobatics is not going to be as powerful, though, and not really be able to take this thing out. Sky Attack comes out. There we go. That's okay. That's going to take me out for sure. Probably going to bring in, I guess, Darmanitan here and just Flare Blitz, I guess. This thing is Flying Dragon. It's not going to be super effective. I can just Stone Edge and hope for the hit. There we go. GG's. On to the rival. The last trainer standing between me and farming 10 million Pokeyen. Alright, we get fully healed. Just in case, I'm going to put another Flying Gem on my Sceptile. It's unlikely I actually need the damage boost, but they cost around 1,200 Pokeyen, so there's no reason not to include it. I don't want to waste the time, just in case. Now, it could be argued that I should pop some sort of BP or Amulet Coin or something here, but honestly, looks like it's too late, so I'm going to come here and try to defeat my rival, see what's going on, become the leader of Hoenn. Ludicolo is the lead, which is a little awkward for my Darmanitan. I'll see if he tries to set up Rain. That would be a little interesting for me. I might need to bring in Gyarados and try to abuse that if possible. I should be able to U-turn here, though, super safely, of course. 90%, doing a ton of chip damage to him, almost KOing him. I'm really excited to see his attack here. I feel like that'll really, play the course of this battle. I could just go over to Sceptile or Rotom. I think Rotom is data safe here. I'm going to go Rotom and go for... Actually, he could go for a... He would never go for a grass attack against my Darmanitan, though. But if I go Rotom and he sets up Rain and then goes for a Seed Bomb, I'm fucked. I think I go Sceptile here. I think it's a safe play. He goes for a Scald. A Burn would not be good on my Sceptile, I'm not going to lie. It would be unfortunate, and there exactly it is. That actually does really, really hurt my damage on all of my attacks. I'm a fully physical Sceptile, so honestly, it's brutal. I'm going to go for an X-Scissor. It should do enough damage to take him out, I believe. Even with the Burn, it doesn't. That Burn fucks me. Oh, no. Well, that made things a lot more complicated. That's okay. I should be able to X-Scissor here, and I should still live one Burn proc, I believe, at 11%. And then I should be able to hopefully get off an Acrobatics with my Flying Gem and get that little bit of, resources and damage that I can. Sceptile gets a level up, which is pretty nice. I could also learn Endeavor. This is actually... What's the user's opponent? That's actually so good right now at this HP. I'm going to go ahead and teach it over Strength, and then if I want to teach HM Strength over it after the battle, I can absolutely do so, but Endeavor might come in handy here. I doubt I need it, but hey man, it's nice. I could potentially just cut in his next Pokemon down to 11 HP. I don't think Leaf Blade ever kills here. I think I just clicked Endeavor. That is really, really good timing for me. With my Burn, my Leaf Blade is never going to do as much damage as my Endeavor just did, so that Endeavor was actually really, really good for this fight. What a funny level up move. Truly incredible timing there. I'm going to once again try to bring in my Conkeldurr and just throw up a Mach Punch here and take out this Memer. He does go for a full restore though. How could I forget? I haven't seen that yet, so I just misplayed and totally forgot that they even have access to potions and such. But I get my Flame Ward proc, which is nice, so now I'm a lot stronger. Tempting to go for a Bulk Up here. I'm not sure what he's going to go with. I'm trying to think of what he could do to disrupt me. I think I'm safe to go for one Bulk Up. He goes for a Hydro Pump, doing 37%. That's okay. We get the Bulk Up off. I think I do want to go for Drain Punch, even though the damage is going to be kind of weird. Should I just go for Stone Edge and just go? I think the heal is going to be enough to where it's worth it. And I think his damage is low enough to where Drain Punch is actually pretty good here. Now he has Liquid Ooze. Oh no, so is this going to hurt? Of course, I get fucked by the Tentacruel ability. Liquid Ooze actually cucks me. Alright, the toughest battle so far, by far. And I'm kind of doing it to myself, but that's okay. I want to be able to make sure I outspeed him here and just bring in something to obliterate him. Do I just go Darmanitan and go for the Flare Blitz? I just don't know if it does enough damage. Things could get a little dicey here. This Tentacruel is proving quite difficult to deal with. I think going Darmanitan here is fine. This thing is more specially defensive than it is physically defensive. I think Darmanitan can still do enough damage to take it out, even though it's not very effective. Yes, 39.1%. We do take it out because Darmanitan's a monster monkey. Thank you so much, Darm. I appreciate that. He's got 4 Pokemon left. I have 4 Pokemon left. Milotic is what comes in next. Now, I don't think I can do enough damage to this thing. I think here I switch over to Rotom. This is actually, he's a water type guy, and I don't have great answers for this. I'm gonna go Rotom here and just go for a Volt Switch or something. He goes for a Hydro Pump into the Rotom Switch and misses. That is totally okay. I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch here. He goes for a Toxic. That's a really good move to use against my Rotom. Unfortunately for me, I think I'm gonna head over to Gyarados and maybe go for a D-Dance or maybe just go for a straight Crunch. We do get a crit on that Volt Switch. A lot of crits these fights, which are really good. What coverage do I have on my Primeape? Can I go into this and CC this and kill this? I think I actually can. Even though this thing is really bulky, the fact that it doesn't have its Marvel scale procced, I think I might be able to kill this. Yes, I actually do. I mean, Choice Band CC Spam Primeape is pretty decently strong, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, we do take out the Melodic. We do get our defenses dropped. We might need to make a switch here. We can go over to Rotom Wash. Don't you worry. He's got 3 Pokemon left. Let's see what he brings in next. Gyarados coming in strong. We do have a Volt Switch. We have a free Volt Switch for Gyarados. I'm going to go ahead and just immediately make the switch over to Rotom. I'm always going to switch over to Rotom, Volt Switch this. I should be super safe. Unless he has Power Whip here, that would be unfortunate. We tank the Waterfall, no problem. Toxic damage is a little rough. Leftovers damage restores it for the time being. I always go for a Volt Switch here, and I have to pray he either doesn't have Power Whip, or he doesn't kill me, or he misses. He has Power Whip. It doesn't kill me. Volt Switch should OKO here. Just kidding. My Volt Switch only did 40%. Does he have a berry lowering the damage? He must, correct? Yeah, Wakan Berry. Whew, this is getting a little spicy. I think my best play here is to go Darmanitan and go for the Stone Edge. But if I miss, things get even more dicey and even more scary. So let's hope I don't miss, guys. Okay. There we go. Never miss Stone Edge. Never once in my life. We take out the Gyarados. That's easy peasy. 2 Pokemon left. Let's see what he has. Whiscash coming in strong. Okay, okay. Definitely want to make a switch out over to probably Rotom here in case he just goes for an EQ, right? He always EQs here. I could go over to Rotom with Levitate or go over to... I think I'd go for the Rotom Pain Split play. I think I go for Rotom Pain Split. I think I'm going to be faster than him. My base stat speed. I'm going to dodge the EQ. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect play. Dodge the EQ, take the poison damage, get the leftovers, and then I'll be able to pain split this thing, and that'll help me a ton. I should be faster. Yeah, that works out so nicely. Stonehenge comes out from the Whiscash only doing 15%. I'm a huge fan of Whiscash, so unfortunate to see it be this weak, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Does this thing have Water Absorb? Well, it's an absolute crime against humanity that I don't have the impeccable Pokemon Whiscash in my Pokedex, but I guess that makes sense. That's totally okay. I think this thing might have Water Absorb, but I honestly am not super sure. I'm going to go for the safer play of the Will-O-Wisp just to cripple it indefinitely. Goes for a Stone Edge and misses. Part of me wants to go for the Hydro Pump now to test it, but just don't know. It might be worth just to go ahead and switch out to something else. Obviously, I know it's Water Ground, so I can't Volt Switch it, of course. I think this thing might have Oblivious. I'm going to go for it. Okay, it doesn't. So this thing might have Oblivious or some other thing. I think it might be Water Absorb / Oblivious. I always confuse this thing with Quagsire to some extent, of course, obviously. Very similar-ish Pokemon, but Quagsire is just much better. But I love Whiscash. Whiscash actually has access to Dragon Dance, which is hilarious to me. Okay, we're going to heal up. We're going to barely keep our Rotom alive. I think I just go for the Hydro Pump and let it die. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's going to full restore anyway, so honestly, we'll get some good chip. Let our Rotom go down. Bring in something to deal with this thing properly. Hydro Pump does 40%. This thing is burned. I think I just go Primeape and go for that CC spam now. CC definitely takes this thing out with ease. There's one Pokemon left. Can Primeape, the monkey man with the boxing gloves, really come through this hard? I super underestimated Primeape through this entire playthrough pretty much. Can it kill Wailord in one shot? No, it can't quite, but 2 will definitely do it. Can I live another attack with -2 defenses? It self-destructs. What a way to defeat the Hoenn Elite Four. Rest in peace. Salute to you, Wailord. Good try, Wallace. Good try. Kudos to you, cool dude. 32,000 Pokeyen and 3,500 BP gained. And that'll give us level 100. I want to see it. Level 100 max obedience in Hoenn. That's the important thing. Level 100 max obedience in a region is so good for unlocking money-making methods and catching Pokemon and everything else in that region. It's so crucial to have that. And now we are officially at max obedience level 100, and this concludes the storyline portion of the Road to PokeMMO Season 3. We're done with all the boring stuff, done with all the nonsense. Now it's time to actually grind for Pokeyen, grind for money, highlight money-making methods, show you guys some long-term flipping, some long-term stuff, how stuff sells, etc., etc. Ditto boxes. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. But I think that is going to be the perfect spot to wrap up this little package and end this thing in a good, succinct manner. That is it for the storyline in Hoenn. That is it for the storyline in Road to PokeMMO Season 3 after I'm done spamming through all this dialogue. The next time you guys see this face, he will be grinding for tons and tons of Pokeyen within the best Pokemon MMO. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series up to this point. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like this video if you did to let me know. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon content. I upload one video every single day. Discord is links down below if you want updates on all that content. And I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. If you want to go above and beyond and support my channel and allow me to stay full-time trying to make the best Pokemon content possible, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, and Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo especially, all help me be able to do so. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys with a couple million Pokeyen. Hey, if you're watching this, that means you watched the entire video, which is pretty crazy. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for that. And if your name is on this list, that means you're a pretty cool dude. Thank you for going above and beyond and supporting the channel and allowing me to make videos or more content like this one. Thank you again.